What up, everybody? You're now tuned into Candid Conversations. I'm your host, Brandon Lampley, and we back in here again today. I got my buddy Shawn Taylor with me. Hey, the topic today is the thirst is real. Don't be that guy, man. I saw what sparked all of this was a post I saw on Twitter. And the post that I saw on Twitter, hold on, see, this is up. Okay, there we go. Got it. Okay, so the young lady said, "Who noticed that men are no longer persuasive? Once they ask you out and you say no, case closed." And I saw that. I said, "Yo, I got to screenshot this. I got to put it on Facebook. Like, I got to share it." I retweeted it. I say because that's pretty much where we're headed. I mean, that's where we're going. But even with that being where we're going, and some guys doing that, you still got guys who act like women are the best thing since sliced bread, and they just got to make a sandwich. Like, they just got to have it. So we're going to talk about those gentlemen today.
Man, I'm trying not to laugh and keep a straight face, but man, this topic is hilarious, man. You know,
Oh yeah.
you know, and I, oh man, because I mean, you know, if when you've already been there before and guys be trying to get your attention about a certain, female, and you're not reacting, and they going crazy, and you like, well, why you being so cool about it? Because I've already been there, bro. I mean, it's almost like a football player who scores a touchdown. Barry Sanders said it best. He said, "Man, when I score a touchdown, I just get a ball to the referee, man. Just act like you've been there before, bro." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just, when you solidified in your position, man, you're not gonna. I mean, you're not gonna go all crazy because you see a beautiful woman. You know,
Yeah.
these dudes out here be so thirsty, acting like they've never seen a woman with a pretty face and a nice body, man. You just gotta be cool in your position, man. There's no need for that, but they be thirsty. They be thirsty, man. But be my mom always told me. She told me this at a young age. I was a teenager. She say, "Dog, we this. I'm no, no. Let me give you the full story. I'm gonna try to go as slow as possible." So we was on my grandmother's porch one day, and we was sitting out there, we just talking. And then she said, "Ain't that funny?" I said, "What's that?" You see that dog chasing behind the car? He's never gonna get in the car. But it's hilarious that he chases the car that passes by every time. Every car, he's running, running. And she looked at me and she smiled and she said, "Baby, don't be that guy." For real, this is real talk. This is a real story. I can't make
Right.
this up. She's like, because dogs chase after cars. Don't be that guy. Just don't be that guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I learned that lesson at a young age, man. I'm like, if you're interested in a young lady, man, let her know you're interested. If
Yeah.
it's not reciprocal, man, just keep it moving, man. She's not interested in you, dude. She's just not. All that chasing
Right.
back and forth and blowing her up. No, I ain't got, man. I got better things to do with my time.
Right. Right. I mean, and you got to remember also is that, yeah, dudes get crazy because they act like they never seen the pretty face and a nice body and all that. But let's not forget, it doesn't really matter what she looks like at this point. I mean, the longer she got a pulse, some dudes are just all over it. I mean, yeah. I mean, it is what it is, man. And this guy, this knows no guy. I mean, this knows no status. This knows no
Right.
class. This knows no race, and it knows no age. Because you got old dudes that are thirsty. You got rich dudes that are thirsty. You got broke dudes that are thirsty. You got Pookies and Ray Rays who are incredibly simpy and thirsty. I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the type of guy it is, because at the end of the day, they give into their baser instinct, which we are biologically driven to spread seed. But that's why, being a man, you have to be able to control your sexual desires. Because we talked about it before on one of the other broadcasts. A man who does not have sexual discipline is a liability. I mean, that's what he is. He's a liability because he's going to do anything to get it. He will sell out his grandmother to get a sniff of some strange. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's just how some guys are, man. It's how, I guess, this how some guys always will be. But as women are noticing that less and less men are being that way. And what's funny is you got less and less men being that way, but the few that's continuing to be that way, it seems like they hyping up in the overdrive or something. Like, it's like, hey, we got to take up for the slack of the dudes that's walking away. So we're going to, be out here extra thirsty. So now what you get allegations, you got assaults, you got the also me, the Me Too movement and all of that. So you have things like that. And of course you'll have false allegations, and that's some, but it ain't all false allegations, because we know men right. are disgusting, absolutely disgusting. And a lot of times, like when a lot of certain things come up with men and have to do with sexual allegations, I don't automatically think that, oh, he did it, or, oh, she's lying. I think that, there's a strong possibility that he probably did it. Like, that's the first thing that comes to my mind. And then when I hear more of the story, I was like, okay, well, this seems kind of shaky, kind of sketchy. I don't know, her story's inconsistent. And then, I'll go from there. But always in the back of my mind, I remember that we're talking about a man, and it might be something that he probably did. It could be, don't want to condemn guys right off the bat, but knowing our nature, it could have done it.
Well, B. I'm on my brother's side on this one, man. Because, man, I guess because of things that I have seen, because, prior to opening up my own business, I was in that corporate workforce, and I'm not even gonna lie, man. There's a lot more female thirstiness that's being portrayed. Pretty much.
No doubt.
But here's the difference. And it goes back in one of our segments before. A man can do certain things when it comes to that, and he is looked upon as, a horn dog or whatever. A woman can do that same type of thirstiness, but it's a little bit different in her approach. She's a little bit more sophisticated in her approach. So, and it's depicted differently.
Yeah,
it is depicted differently. So I like how the times have changed, but society and social media and all those things have made men kind of standoffish. It's like, look, man, I can't even say hey to you without you getting offended. So a lot of men are more like, it's the feminism and the Me Too movements and all that stuff it is what it is. But a lot of that is coming at a woman's detriment, where men aren't approaching them. It's one and done. Okay, that all right. Boom. I'm gonna keep going. Now, mind you, women still gonna have those thirsty dudes in their DMs. But guess what, B? It ain't the dudes they want in their DMs. I saw a funny meme. It was Shamar Moore, and then it was a not so attractive heavy guy.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Now when Shamar Moore says something to him or flirt with her or whatever, it's acceptable.
Yep.
But when you got a dude who looked like he looked like a roach in the face, and then he's a heavier dude, it's harassment.
It's harassment.
So man,
and let me say this. Let me say this real quick. I don't mean to cut you off though, because I see what you're saying now. I see what you're saying now. Now, when I say what I said just a minute ago, I preface that off of when stuff has come out from back in the day, not stuff today. Stuff today, I'm questioning all of
everything.
Like I'm questioning everything today. But if it's something they said he did in the 80s or the 90s,
oh yeah,
it was a different time. It was a different time.
He probably did.
He probably did that. So it was a different time then.
Right.
But today, I gotta question everything today, because you come in 2021, guys know. Even the dudes can be living under a rock. They ain't got no social media, nothing. Guys know the reaction they get on the street day to day dealing with women on the street. So, or even women in the workplace, you find out very quickly that should not be a hunting ground for a man.
Don't do it. Just don't do it.
Yeah.
Hey man, see for me, man, when I was in that workplace, unless you let it be known to me, I'm not saying nothing to you in that type of
Not a
manner.
word.
Because first of all, we're in the corporate workplace. You're not gonna have me hemmed up on no harassment charges in the office, with the big time manager saying, Shawn, you out here harassing women. And that's just no. I
Right.
just can't do it. Now if they would approach me, that'll be a different thing. Okay, all right, they're letting me know. But
Mm-hmm.
for me to go up ice cold, I can count on one hand. And I don't want don't take this the wrong way. I can count on one hand, literally, on my mama, till this day, 2021, the number of women I've asked out on one hand. So I'm gonna let you
Mm.
know I've not had to do that a lot.
Right. Right.
My mother, my grandmother, my aunt said it best. There's two type of dudes. Some dudes got to do it, and some dudes just got to show up. And that's just
Yeah.
the world we live in. Now, people may not believe that. I'm like, come on, man, really? That is extremely, extremely true. Some guys got to try super hard. Some guys ain't got to try so much. You
Right.
know, it
And
is what
see,
it is.
and I'm somewhat of the same way, even though I'm sure the volume of them that you got is not the same volume that I got. But hey, all you need is a few. So I
This
mean,
guy,
whether
this guy, this
hey,
guy.
if you got 2,500 women approaching and I only had 100, that's fine with me. You know what I'm saying? It's 100
Brandon,
women.
You crazy, man. You crazy, man. Oh, that's
I'm
hilarious.
just it's 100 women, so I'm just
Right,
saying I'm
right,
good
right,
with that. That's my
right,
piece of the pie. If I want to change that, I got to go do the work to change that to get more. But
right.
as you find out that it's always quality over quantity anyway.
Always,
I mean,
always, bro.
I tell I tell the young guys all the time. I said there's no reason for you to cold approach a woman on the street, a woman you do not know, and you just see her and then you want to go up and try to manufacture a relationship out of thin air. Like that's not where we are today. I said I would not suggest it. You can do it,
Hmm.
but even with the dudes who have the looks and all of that, I mean, I would suggest you do not do that because you don't know what that woman is into today. It doesn't matter how you look because she could be of the LGBTQ community or
Right.
pansexual or binary or whatever, asexual and all of that, and just not be into dudes or whatever, or she's in the like furry costumes or something. You don't know. So you don't know. So you can't be just like approach a woman willy-nilly on the street, man, because you just don't know.
Right, right. This you. It's some crazy stuff out there, man. And people are into different things now, man. So you got to be really, really careful and mindful of that. You never know. You never know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. You never know. And it's so funny, man. Guys get vilified for just being guys. That and it when guys are thirsty, it paints a bad picture on guys as a whole because that's what they tend to do. They judge us based off the worst of us, pretty much.
Right,
And so
right.
when you have even me as a black man, I understand that the black male image is not a great image in this country. It's not. You have some who view us in a an advantageous light, but you got others who
Right.
just view us with criminals, we baby daddies, little homicide, little 187, Duracell, Walmart, Tavius, and all those guys. I mean,
Hmm.
hey, the difference between me and them is maybe some tattoos and a criminal record in their eyes. So
Right.
let's see.
Is
First
that
comment. Robin say true,
true?
true.
We got
It's
an
true.
agreement with Mama. We got an agreement with Mama.
Yeah. Hey, feel better over there. But yeah, man, it's crazy because as a man, if you get on your path and your purpose and you are focused on yourself, you becoming better every day. Time for women is going to be scarce anyway. You're going to have to schedule time in for women. Like
Right.
it's not something because if you're able to just Oh yeah, I can go out anytime. It don't matter to me what day. No, it's like, nah, I'm busy these days. Maybe next week, Thursday or something like that. If you're not saying that when it comes to that, you're not busy enough. You're
Mm-mm.
not.
Mm-mm.
Like at least 90 to 95% of your focus should be on what you're doing. If you want to set aside some time for women, 5 to 10%. 5 to 10%.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
5 to 10%.
Yeah.
You know, and that,
And that's true.
yeah, and that, as she become a bigger part of your life, because this is we talking about women you're just meeting, you're getting to know, but as she become a bigger part of your life, you know, and then she adds value to your life, you add more to that. So, like, say if you're married, okay, she's ingrained, y'all, she's on your program. I mean, and you set aside time for her like that. But you a single man out here trying to go get it, 5 to 10%, man. That's it. That's all you need.
That's it, man. Because listen, if you can give that woman all that time, a broke dude can give a woman all the time in the world. A dude that's trying to do something with his life, he can't, man. And that's just the way that cookie crumbles. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You can have one or two. You can have the broke dude that's giving you 24/7, 365 days a year time. But a dude that's on his path, like you said, Brandon, is doing something with his life, is doing something that's bigger than him. His time is going to be limited because he has his priorities in order.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And there's nothing wrong with that. And some women don't like that.
bro.
Some women don't like that. I'm like, well, shoot, man, I don't know what you want me to do. I can't give you all my time.
Nope.
I got a business to run. I can't. What you think this is? And that requires almost all my time, a
Bro.
lot of my time. Even time away from my kids. It's a sacrifice running a business, man. It's a sacrifice doing big things. You know what I'm saying? When you think big and you dream big, come big responsibilities.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to keep that in mind, man. And some people never think about that. When the need becomes greater than the priority, I don't know, man. I think that's a huge, huge problem. And that's just me because I'm in this business realm of things. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Because if a man is doing what he needs to do day to day, and you have woman, she's complaining, oh, you don't have enough time, or you don't have this, you don't have that. As soon as you change your program for her, you can count the days that the attraction is going to be gone because she's there because of, especially if you're a grinder and you're a hustler, that's why she took a liking to you most likely. She may
Hmm.
like the way you look, but your drive, your ambition, your go-getter, that's what she's attracted to.
Right.
You're a businessman, you got scarce time for her, she's attracted to that. As soon as you cheese in her face a little too much, you're like, wait a minute, he ain't got nothing to do. Like, why he over here with me? I mean, that's kind of how it is. And it's amazing, man. Because
You
they
think
talk
that
about it all the time.
you
Hmm?
really think that big? You think that's how it is?
Oh yeah, because they talk about when guys talk about it all the time when they lose their job, how things change.
Oh yeah.
Thing they say, man, that they say that's that right there. Things change. Either they lose their job or money's not coming in, money is scarce, or they go to fluctuating with their business, lose their bit, whatever it is. That's when things change, and all of a sudden, like it's not a good relationship anymore. And the only thing that happened was he lost his job. I mean, like he was treating it bad, he lost his job, and the whole dynamic of the relationship changes from that day. And that's why I believe that that's what it is, man.
Wow. Yeah, you gotta. I guess you. Yeah, yeah. When I sit back and think about that, I'm like, man, he's got a valid point. But I ain't think about it. I've never thought about it like that. But that's a good viewpoint, man. You are absolutely correct. Wow. Mm,
Yeah.
man. So let me ask you this real quick. So what do you think? Boy, there's some different views on this. A woman who approaches a man.
I think she's going to get better results than the woman that doesn't. Um, I would, I would, I would tell anyone. I would promote that. I would promote women to do that because I'm saying when a woman approaches you, especially one, even if she doesn't look the way you kind of want her to, I mean, it does make you feel good as a man. A woman
Hmm.
approaching me, like I done had so many older women, calling me handsome. Hey, handsome, all that. And these are older women. I mean, they're older. Still makes me feel good. I'm not interested in them physically, but calling me handsome, saying they love the show and all of that. I'm like, oh, I appreciate that. I'm like, I soak all that in. Give me that right there. Yeah, let me put that on the skin. But yeah, I would say approach. I would tell any woman to approach.
Yeah, because some women
But
think, that women need to be just sitting in the garden not doing nothing.
nah, faith without works is dead. Go get your man.
Who
See,
said that?
LOL, you all right. Ladies don't want you
Oh,
around all the time, just quality time. Hmm. That's
got
good.
okay, Carlene. All right,
Okay.
okay, all right.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Wow.
hey, with that's why you hear them cry. Sweat. You don't do this and you don't do that. Man, if you're not doing that, you better be out hustling. Now if you out with your homeboys, you playing Xbox and you're not being productive, then okay, she got a valid point. But if you out there getting it, yeah,
Mm.
it is what it is. But for ladies to say ladies feel like men should approach and they should just sit back and be little Miss Muffet sitting on a tuffet eating curds and whey, and we supposed to go up to her and approach her. Yeah, that was the case back in the day. But the way things are today, the only guys you're gonna get an approach you now are the guys we talking about for this broadcast. Thirsty dudes. And those guys approach all kind of women. Like there's nothing special about you. So I would suggest women approach guys. Go ahead, approach guys because he's not gonna break in your house and propose to you. You got to go find him.
Right,
You got to go find him.
right. I agree with you 100%, man. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with a woman and knowing what she wants. It's really attractive when a woman just approaches you in a sophisticated way and she shows interest,
Yeah.
because she's not going to sit back and just wait on you to make the first move. I mean, this ain't the 1920s, I mean, women are taking charge. Women are being a little bit more assertive. Women are taking initiative. Women are securing their position, you know, educated, intelligent,
Mm-hmm.
independent. They got their own homes. They got their own car. They doing their thing. There are a lot of female bosses out here right now. So who's to say there is something wrong with a woman approaching a man? She sees something that she wants, so she is curious about it. So she is going to step to him in a sophisticated way. So what is wrong with that? I don't, but
Yeah.
a lot of
I
people
mean,
still think that a woman's just supposed to sit there and not do nothing.
well, I'm gonna tell you something about those people and any of those people who may see this broadcast. You keep selling that to women if you want to, and she's going to be alone because of where we're going today. We're going up to, I already told you, men have stopped pursuing, and it's going to continue to go that way because they pretty much starting to criminalize it and make it such a bad thing when a man approaches a woman. Especially if it's a man who she doesn't find desirable or attractive. It's one thing if he's, being a douchebag and he's being pushy and he's not taking no for an answer. That's one thing. But, if it's just a guy, he's being polite, he has interest and, you get rude to him and then you talking about he tried to do this and tried to do that and he didn't do any of those things. Those are the things that men fear. So he's like, well, in order to, I can't lose if I don't play the game.
Right.
That's a lot of guys' mentality. Guys, and I learned this. I always thought men were dumb. It's because I grew up around women, so you always think men are dumb and women are smart. But I'm finding out guys are incredibly smart, and we adapt. The dating market has flipped on its head. So what have guys done? Guys have adapted. So you got it to where a certain percentage of men have cornered the market because there seems to be all the guys that women want. So these guys corner the market. So they get to toss and use women at their leisure, and another one is going to take her place seemingly like that. So now that you have that, and the guys who aren't in that class, they're like, well, they're making me work for something that these other guys are getting for free. No, I'm not. Men want the least path to resistance. So whatever's the easiest way we're going to get it, that's the way we want to go. We don't always want to choose to climb Mount Everest. So, hey, if it just can be handed out to us, just hand it out to us.
Right.
Yeah. You know, but especially if we've seen other people get it for free. It's one thing if you say, hey, you got to climb this mountain just like your forefathers before you. Guess what? Either we say, nah, we don't want to do that, or we're going to climb the mountain. But if we see other dudes on the escalator going up the mountain, we're like, hey, why can't I get on that escalator? What's up? What's the admission for that? I got to be 6'8" with six-pack abs and have $100,000 in my pocket. What is that? How we doing it? Well, you know what? I'm out.
Right.
So men are going to continue to walk away. So, and I see the thing where the guy was like, he said, be prepared. More women are going to start proposing to men because men have stopped proposing.
Oh my God, boy, you didn't touch. Brandon, did you really bring that up?
It's coming. I've seen it's already starting. I've seen so many over the last 5 years. It's been gradually more and more times I've seen women on video proposing to women. Proposing to men. And a lot of some of these men shooting them down too. They ain't saying yeah, they saying no. And these women getting mad. See, if you look good as a woman, all types of men still approach. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was Lisa. She said, if you look good as a woman, all types of men still approach.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Lisa, yeah. You're right. You're right about that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I tell any young lady, especially if she's attracted, they say it's not that bad guys are attracted to you. Every guy's attracted to you. You're picking bad ones.
Right.
So so you got to take some responsibility on that. But she's right. If you look good as a woman, all types of men will still approach. You're going to get all kind of guys.
Man, dude's been chasing women since elementary school, man. I mean,
yeah.
Come on, man. Let's just put it out there, man. It's like, man, they can't go nowhere without dudes trying to holler at them. Let me holler at you, holler, let me holler at you. I mean, since we was in grade school, that's been going on. Ain't nobody hollering at the dude in elementary school. Ain't nobody running down the dudes, man. Women gonna have that. Woman can come out in a trash bag. Some dude gonna try to holler. You see what I'm saying? So it's not like that for us all the time. I mean, we'll get it, but they get it constantly.
Yeah.
No matter what, makeup, no makeup, it don't matter. In shape, out of shape, short, skinny, tall, fat. It don't matter. They get it all the time. So now that times have changed, they're slowly changing a little bit. They still gonna get the thirsty dudes, just like I said. It's always gonna be the thirsty dudes that they don't want.
Yeah, always. And as time is going on, what you see is like even say take a guy who's highly attractive, he's physically appealing, and he has a choice between a woman who's like she's like a 9 or a 10. She's very, very good looking, but she's requiring him to take her on dates and spend all this money on her and court her and cater to her, versus this woman, she's probably about a 5, on the scale of looks. She's average looking, but she would just want him to come over Tuesday night to watch some Netflix and chill. Where do you think he gonna be at? He gonna be over there with the girls Netflixing and chilling. He may entertain the 9 from time to time. He may do that if he's feeling generous. He may, but he's gonna get he's gonna deal with that fish that's already in the net instead of out here trying to catch a great white. Hey, that guppy that jumped on the deck, we'll eat the night off that.
Yeah. Now, but here's the flip side to that coin. Devil's advocate over here. So here's the flip side on the coin. So let me tell you. So this is in my dog. I'm talking about dog days. I'm talking about this is so in my 20s, man. I had a buddy of mine. I'm not gonna disclose his name because I don't want to put him out there. This is a best friend of mine. We still best friends to this day. We was best friends in high school. Still best friends to this day. So I had this thing, man, when I was just doing my thing. I ain't want to be tied down. I say, man, he was like, man, Shawn, man, I don't never see, man, what's going on, dude? I say, man, I keep these girls on vampire time, dog. You come at night, you leave at night. So one time he caught me out during the daytime.
Mm-hmm.
And we was, I don't know where we were. We was at, me and the young lady we was at a restaurant, and he walked by and he was like, he like gasped. He's like, oh my God, a daywalker. So
Oh,
she was
yeah.
like, she was like oblivious to what we was talking about because it's just, she was like, daywalker. Is he referring me to the movie Blade Daywalker? He say, listen, I just want to let you know. I don't see this dude in the daytime with nobody. I'm just saying, so
Right.
you a daywalker in my book, you know. So it was funny, man. I mean, but I just, when dudes are, when they are interested in somebody, man, they want to show off a little bit. But whenever there's not that much interest, man, it's it's a certain it's a certain way how you handle that situation. You come at night, you leave at night. I mean, that used to be my code in my 20s, man. I'm not even gonna
Yeah.
front. I ain't even gonna
Yeah.
lie. That's just how I used to roll. But
Mm-hmm.
young and dumb and crazy, you know. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I
it
mean,
is what it
and
is.
that's where women have the advantage on the market because no matter how she looks, no matter what her attitude is, no matter how many kids she got, no matter her social status, her financial status, doesn't matter. There's some guy that's coming over there at night, and if you see him, you're like, why is he here? Like, I know you got better options than this, but it's easy for him. Like you say, it's a kill. It's a kill. It's easy for him. She giving him the least path of resistance. So, hey, you're gonna go where the water is flowing. You're not gonna choose like, let's see, we're gonna go to these evergreen pastures, or we want to go to the Sahara. No, we're gonna go to the evergreen pastures. That's where we're gonna go. We're gonna go where we're wanted.
Right,
You
right,
know.
right.
And now they got it to where, shoot, now it don't matter how dude look now. If you broke, just say that. If you that's the main thing now. That's the whole thing now, man. If you
Oh,
broke. And
jeez.
they say, and the reason they're saying this too is because not only do you have the guys who may be physically appealing, highly attractive, you got the guys with the money. You got the dudes with the money, man. Dude, it's women that I'm talking about. I'm Shawn. We talking about average. I'm talking about average to below average looking women. Matter of fact, Bam Adebayo just got roasted on Twitter like 2 days ago. The center for the Heat. He signed
Hmm.
that max deal. He's a really great player, young player.
Right.
So he was at a game. I forgot what game he was at, and he was with a group of ladies, and these were Bam is a black dude, and these were white women. So was making jokes about that. They with the get out memes and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Um, but also, what the girl who's sitting right next to him, she was like draped all over him, like all in his ear. It looked like they were together. And
Hmm.
she was a bigger woman. And man, they were killing him. They talking about Bam hitting threes on and off the court. Like, I was like, oh my God. Like, dude,
Wow.
we done caught this ninja in 4K with this woman. Like, I was like, man, they were killing him. But that's why guys, yeah, that's why guys don't want to be in the daytime with those women because they know how it looks. They know how it's perceived, but they will go through on the slow Tuesday night.
Hmm. Hmm.
Let's see. Lisa Reed says, "I love to people watch. I love to pick out bulk Pussy.
Oh
Wow."
my God! Did she just say that?
She just said that. Yeah, she just said that.
Lisa, we
Hey,
gonna we gonna have to
and
pray for Lisa.
you can tell though. Like I work at the college, and you see, I see it all the time, Shawn. It's like a phenomenon. I seen the people talking about it. Older white men with Asian women. Like I've seen that so much now, dude. Shawn, I've seen that so
Say
much.
that again. Older.
White men with Asian women.
Yeah, that's
I've been
that's
seeing that a
a
lot. I've been seeing that a lot lately, and they
mm,
talked about how they so supposedly white men now have yellow fever because they're starting to pair up with Asian women more and more and more. And they say it's a sign of the times and a sign of things to come. And I was like, well, hey, it is what it is. I mean, because you think about it, Asian women, they're smaller women. They're more a lot of them not a lot of them are overweight. And being a smaller woman anyway is seen as more feminine. More girly. And but they still got feminism over in Asia and stuff. So they got China has banned like feminist groups from displaying on social media, making videos, making posts, and they're putting masculinity classes in the curriculums of their high schools for their boys. So China already see the problem coming. China's already ahead. China already sees it. They say, hey, we got these women in this liberation and this men ain't this and men ain't that. Hey, y'all got to tamp that down and we got to strengthen the boys. Because if we keep going this way, yeah, we have a military that trumps just about any military in the world because we have way more people in it and we got just as much firepower as the next. But if our boys are softened, we're going to be weak going into the future.
Well, you got a point, man. You got a point. So,
so they talked about a lot of guys are going to be moving. They're going to move to Asia as the economy over here in America collapses, and it's coming. We're going to go through another economic collapse. Once that comes, a lot of those guys, whether they rich or broke or whatever, they're going to move to Asia and start pairing up with those women over there because there's tons of them. I told you after 27, a lot of those guys over there want nothing to do with them. So those guys, the white guys over here, it's like, she's 28 and you don't want her? I'll take that. And they're going to be right over in Asia. hey, getting what they perceive as a quality option. That's their perception. They perceive.
Man, is that age? I mean, is that a fact? Is that a fact over there? Like, you get past you get 28.
It's not a law or anything like that. It's not something that's just set in stone. But they say it's the perception after that age. Like after that age, they say the women are least likely after 27. They're least likely to be married than any other time in their lives. And I said, yeah. And it's the same over here. Over here it's 35. After 35, say a woman has more chances of getting dying in a terrorist attack than she is to get married, which is insane to me. I don't know how did they even come up with that metric and that statistic. Like, how do you even measure that? Because that's insane. But yeah, that's what it is.
Man, that sounds crazy as I don't know what. That's just a ridiculous number, man. She's still young. She's 28 years old. I don't understand.
But then Shawn, remember, it's not that you can't blame all the men for this, because what are we talking about today? We're talking about thirsty dudes, and these women still have options, but they don't want those options, so they rather not marry. Because it's not like they can't get married. Let's go ahead and throw that out right now. It's not like the women who want to get married can't get married. They can't marry who they want.
So what do they want? That's the
they want. So from what I'm seeing is top 10 percenters. They want the top 10 to 20%, whether that's looks, whether that's status, whether that's wealth, whether that's resources. Those guys that are in that upper echelon, that's what they're looking for. And then if they can't find necessarily that, they were looking for a guy that's, we use this word a lot. So, and looking for guys who are kind of beta. Like, that's what they're looking for. Because a lot of them are looking for control. Because you got women who are making, decent money to good money out here. And they're like, hey, the only thing I need a man for is a good time. That's pretty much it. I can provide everything else for myself. And so she's looking for control in said relationship. Because in the relationship, especially early, women didn't have much control, especially with the guys they really want. They don't have control with the guys they really want. Because the guys they really want are usually wanted by multiple women. So this man has options. You can't control a man that has options.
This is very, very true. Nobody don't want to hear that though. But what gives me pause is what makes sense for me, logical sense, is a woman wanting what she is herself, opposed to a woman wanting what she's not herself. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
That makes perfect sense to me, but you want all those things, but are you those things? What's killing me is women who want a dude with those things, then they want to do with the great body, and they far from the great body themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. Come on. Where we where we,
Mm-hmm.
where we get this nonsense from, man?
Yeah. And
Um,
and what's crazy, Shawn, is that the standard for beauty has not been perpetuated by men. It hasn't. It's women. Women have raised the standard for female beauty year after year after year. Guys haven't done that because right now, in
mhm.
mass, let's just take the black community, for example. We're only 13% of the population.
Right.
So usually we're the testing ground for a lot of things. So what happens here usually spreads out to the greater society. So let's say you tell men, black men in mass right now, that hey, if you marry within the next year, regardless of how she looks, if you marry, you'll get a woman who's submissive. She's going to be on your plan. She won't divorce you. She's going to be a great mother to your children, and she'll be a great partner. You're going to have your ups and downs, of course, but she's always going to work to stay, to be with you, and to be with the family, and build with you, and stay with the kids. She's not going to leave you. If you can guarantee men that, it's not going to matter how she look at that point. They're going to be snapping up any and everything, because that's what a lot of guys want. A lot of guys don't want to be on the open market, because being on the open market, depending on how you operate, can be very dangerous. So you telling me that I can get off the market, have my kids, and build a family, and have that lifestyle that I wanted, which is me, my wife, and my children. Oh, it's a lot of guys that take that all day. Yeah, men aren't marrying in our community like they used to. It's not because they don't want to. It's because it's not cost effective. It's not feasible. We're dealing with women who don't want to be married anymore. We're dealing with women who's going to leave us at a certain point, regardless of how we've done and how we treated them. So, like, that's just what it is, man.
Hey, man. If the richest man in the world can't keep a woman, man, we in trouble.
I knew he was going to bring that up. I knew he was going to bring that up.
I was like, Bill, no! I say, Bill, all hope is lost then. All hope is lost. You got all the money in the world, bro. She still just,
Yeah.
I was like, wow. What you think about
So,
that, B?
hey, Lisa said they date betas because they can control them. No pushback.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
No pushback. It's control.
Lisa, a beta is not going to give a woman no problem. They not going to challenge her mentally. They gonna do whatever she say. She gonna walk all over them, and then she's getting everything she wants. That's a beta.
Mm-hmm.
But that dude that's challenging, and it's the same thing. Women be saying about us. Ah, he can't handle a strong woman. Y'all can't handle a strong man, so shut up. Kill that noise.
Yeah.
They be killing me with that. Oh, you can't handle a strong woman. You can't handle a strong dude. Because a strong dude get at you, then you got to push back. I'm like, so come on. I can't, what's driving me crazy is I want a real man. I want a strong man. I want. I'm like, come on, man. You not gonna get along with that dude because that dude ain't gonna let you just walk all over him. And
Mm-hmm.
then you gonna throw up in his face. He can't handle a strong woman. I'm so tired of
Right.
that, man. I
And
get so tired of that
and
same old song and dance. That junk
oh
old
yeah,
time. They need to kill that, man. Y'all gotta quit using same old, because that just doesn't work, man. Doesn't work
Shawn, they talk that all day long. But who do
all
they
day.
entertain? You talking about you want a good man, you want a strong guy, you want, this pillar of stoicism, you want all these things in a guy. But who do you entertain? You entertain thirsty Thurston, starving Marvin, and hungry Howie. Like, you entertain those guys, man. Those guys who just can't seemingly get enough. Those guys who seemingly have no standard. Which, if we're being honest, those guys have no standard when it comes to sex. Yeah, but talk to them dudes who supposedly all interested in you, and talk to them about marriage or relationship, and see how many of them fall off.
That part. Hmm. That
Yeah.
part right there. That part right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because hey, we're gonna tell you what you want to hear to get what you want. I mean, that's just
That's part of the game.
that's part of the game.
Yeah,
That's part of the
man.
game. Because
Yeah.
and they'll talk, well, that's manipulation. Ma'am, we can't manipulate better than y'all. That manipulation is a woman's game, man.
It sure ain't a man game. I can tell you that right now, man.
No, because
Yeah, man.
what can a man manipulate a woman with? Unless he's like even if he's a top, she has like this is her celebrity crush or the man of her dreams in her mind. What can he really manipulate her with when she still have options of guys who are seemingly whether they're on the same level or close to it? Guys who are offering themselves, offering all these things to her and want to do whatever she wants to get what they want from her. Like you even that guy can't, he can't do that. Dude, it's a young IG model, a guy, a guy's YouTube, he want to date with this IG model, and he said they had a really good time, and he said he got back to her place, it's getting all hot and heavy and stuff, and right before they getting ready to get down, she stopped him and she said, "How much you gonna pay me?" And he's like, "What? How much? What you talking about?" She's like, "Yeah, how much you gonna pay me?" And he said she could tell that I was starting to judge her because he's like, "Yo, that's prostitution." And she's like, "Yo, all these influencers, IG model girls you see that flaunt their bodies," he said, "That's what they do." Like she said, "I don't sleep with any man without getting paid." And he's like, "What?" And he said she named a famous rapper. He said, "One of y'all boys." He said, "I'm not gonna name him here." He said, "But one of y'all boys." She said, "Yeah, I was just with him. He paid me 10 bands." She said, "I know you're not a rapper. You ain't got 10 bands, so I need at least 3, or you got to buy me something expensive." He said she was dead serious. So even those men that you think got an advantage on the market at getting all the baddies, they gotta pay. They
But you
gotta
know,
pay.
you know what, B? What's funny? I've heard that a lot through the years.
Yeah.
Celebrities paying to be with women.
Yep.
And we on the outside looking in thinking they got it made and they still paying for it.
Paying.
I mean, coming straight out their pocket, paying a guap for it. I was
Yes.
like, man, that's just crazy, man. That's insane, man. So the biggest manipulators, there you go. Bam.
Yeah.
But
You see,
nobody wants to talk about that.
you right. We are the master of manipulation. We play chess, not checkers. Shoot, y'all play chess and we playing damn
Uno.
Atari. Yeah.
Uno.
Uno, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Oh
You know, I
man, yeah.
mean,
Y'all playing chess and we playing hungry hippos and ball in the cup. Like that's what we doing. Mm-mm.
but I must say this, man. I must say this. And this is a testament to my mom, my mom and my aunt T Deborah for sure, man. They hit me to that women game, man. They hit me to that at a young age, man. I mean, they really did. And what's funny, throughout the years, I've actually called tons of women out while they in the midst of making a chess move.
Hmm.
Like, man, you know what? I seen that move 2 moves behind. You got to come better than that. And you
Right.
can't do nothing but, and what some of them can do nothing but laugh. And I was just like, hey, man, I said, it's like Tupac say, we got our name from a woman and our game from a woman. I said, I got my game from my mom and my aunt. So they already done schooled me on how y'all think. So
Yeah.
I'm always going to be 5 to 10 steps ahead. But I'm going to play with you. I'm going to play the game with you. But I'm always going to be 5 or 10 steps ahead because I already know the moves you're going to be made because the game, the blueprint has already been wrote out for me. So it's been
Yeah.
taught throughout the years. So I
Hmm.
ain't forgot nothing that they taught me, but I listen to every move you make, and I definitely listen to what you say. So if you coming straight up 100% correct, you gonna get played in the end, not me.
Yeah. Oh
Because
yeah.
I already know your moves. I know your patterns. I know you better than you know yourself, pretty much. So you might as well
Man.
just come
Yeah.
correct. Might as
Yeah.
well
Hey,
come
you said a
correct.
mouthful right there, Sean.
My mom said it like this: the most dangerous dude, the most dangerous man out here is a man who knows a woman better than he knows himself. Because all those weak moves they be making and they be playing, I'm like, nah, babe, I smelled that. I saw that from a mile away. Now I'm gonna sit here and be entertained by you.
Oh yeah.
But when you see me counter that move, and you be like, man, that's a Queen's Gambit move. So I'm gonna counter you. I'm gonna counter you. That's a dangerous dude. A dangerous dude who know you and know you in and out. He gonna counter you. You can't play that guy. You can play the
Yeah.
you can play the other dude who don't know your moves and don't know your ways because his mama or nobody, no one in the family probably ain't taught him nothing. But a woman who has taught her son the mindset of a woman and how she
Yeah.
moves because she ain't got no dog. She said, my mom told me this, B. She told me this straight up. She said, I'm gonna give you the game of how we move, because they ain't never gonna be 100% real and legit with you. You may find maybe one in your whole lifetime that's gonna divulge the dirt that she has done.
Yep.
One. One. She said, you may be blessed with to find two. But baby, we ain't telling you all the dirt that we done. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
tell you this right now, and this is coming from a woman. So when they get mad at you, like don't get mad at me. You might as well get mad at the woman that told me, because she done
Yeah.
schooled me on your game. So you
Right.
see, we got one or two ways to play this. I can play chess with you because I'm gonna run that queen gambit on you. And if you don't know what a
Mm-hmm.
queen's gambit is, if you don't know what that move is, it's one of the most powerful moves in chess. It's called the queen's gambit.
Mm-hmm.
So you can play your female game on your woman shit. I'm going to counter with that queen's gambit because I know you. So we can do this
Yep.
one or two ways. We gonna be straight up with it, or we gonna play the game. But you're gonna lose because I'm gonna get you with that queen's gambit every single time. And yeah, it's out there
Yep.
live now. It's out there live. Oh Lord, oh my God. Yeah. So don't come to me with that
It's
nonsense.
it's out there.
It's out there, man. And I ain't the only brother who know that. Who know that.
Yeah.
Some women have taught their sons how women move and how they think. Some
Yeah.
women have, not all women have taught their sons, but a lot of women out there. And hey, you ain't finna play my baby.
Right.
She gave me all the moves, all the moves. She say something because I'm the only person as a female is gonna be probably 100% honest with you on how we move and how we think.
Yep. That's the truth.
It's the
That's
truth,
the truth,
bro.
man. That's
Can't
the
argue with
truth.
it, bro. Can't argue with it.
Yeah. And as a man and our thirsty gentleman out here, um, how can you be interested in something you haven't studied it?
Mm-hmm.
You got to study it.
Got
You got
to.
to study it. You got to
Mm-hmm.
study it. You got to know how it moves. You got to know where it goes. You got to know the tendencies. You got to know that, hey, you're going to get more farther being farther with feelings than you're going to get with logic with her. You have to know these things, man. And
Right.
once I started to figure out, and it took some time as I got older, but once I figured out that women aren't these special angels that we put on the pedestal and they're just people just like us, that's the day it changed for me. And I was like, wait a minute, I got to move differently. I say, the way I've been moving, this isn't going to get it. And one of the things I noticed, Shawn, and I'll tell any guy this,
Mm.
withdraw your attention. If you notice that, because this is one thing I noticed. I noticed because I watched the YouTube video, and the guy was talking about giving women attention, and he said giving women free attention and validation. And once I noticed that, I said, wait a minute. I say I be talking to a lot of women around here, a lot of women, like just at my job. I was like, because I work at a college, so big building, bunch of different departments. Talk to a lot of women, from students to faculty to staff,
Right.
even the cleaning ladies. And I was like, you know what? All right, that ends today. And I started to withdraw my attention little by little, because what I realized is that it's a fruitless venture for me.
Right.
I get absolutely nothing out of that. They get what they wanted, which is male attention. I'm not getting anything out of those interactions. So because
Mm-hmm.
it's not about business. I'm just not bringing more value to my life. I'm not, getting, money tips from them, or, things on how to grow my business, or doing deals with them or nothing like that. So it's really literally just me wasting time. So I
Mm-hmm.
withdrew attention from a good little bit, and I noticed how they changed once I withdrew my attention. And I didn't do it in this way of, oh, I'm not talking no more, or leave me alone to talk. No, I just, less and less. I would go by less and less. They would, try to talk, and I would kind of carry the conversation less and less and less. And some fell off completely. And so
Right.
okay, boom, I knew why you were here. You were here
Right.
just for some attention.
Right.
But others got upset. I had a
Right.
few, Sean. They got man.
Mhm.
I talked to you about that. I had a young
Right.
lady. She can't even date. She's of another culture. But she can't even date. And I was interested in her. I was a little bit of head over heels. Nose was wide open. You could have drove a Cadillac through these nostrils. You could have. And I understand the repulsion. Because and I understand that too, Sean. That's a female trait. That's why women are repulsed by it when you're thirsty.
Right.
Because that's how women going to be with the guys that they really want. So you like that with them, they're like, ugh, like it repulses them. It repulses a lot of them. Now
It's
they'll
a
take the attention.
they'll take the attention, and I don't mean to cut you off, but you hit the nail dead on the head. Every woman who has ever told me about dudes being in their DMs, 100% utterly disgusted.
Yeah,
They are disgusted.
yeah,
And you got now. Listen, brothers, if you married out there in these women DMs, man, kill yourself, man. Something wrong with you, man. You need to stop. First of all, stop that. If you a married dude in these women DMs, get out of there. Get out of there, man.
get out.
But these women, man, I hear it every day. They be like, God, Sean, oh my God, these. I got 50 friend requests, 100 friend requests a day. I mean, it's just crazy, man. It's just these dudes. Guys, if you think women like that, they detest that because
Yeah,
first of all, you show no confidence. You show desperation. You doing the key sweat thing. I mean, that's a huge turnoff.
mm-hmm.
Contrary to popular belief, no matter what we discuss back and forth between men and women love confidence.
Yeah,
Confidence is it's an attractive thing to them. You know what I'm saying? So, but when you are in that her DMs and you chasing her, it's almost like being in the club, a woman walking, a dude grabbing them. Man, they don't. How you think women don't respond to that, fellas?
yeah,
And dudes be doing that. I mean, when I was bouncing in the club, man, I mean, dudes I had to darn near choke out, throw out, put them in a headlock for grabbing on women, harassing women, or women coming to me. Sean, this dude won't leave me alone. He keep grabbing me, going up and put his hands up under my skirt and all that. Man, come on. That's exactly how y'all look when y'all be in these women's DM. You look like the old disrespectful dude in the club. That's what you look like.
yeah,
That's who you are. So if you in her
yeah,
DMs doing that, man, bro, that ain't the move, man. That is not the
yeah.
move.
Lisa said she like to post her DMs.
Hmm?
She put them on blast. She said she like to post her DMs. I
That's
see
what
that a
they.
lot too.
That's what they get though.
That's what they get. That's what they get.
Because here's the thing. Now I'm gonna give some of the ladies that I know who told me about this. They say, Sean, you know what? The first time, be like, you know what? I'm not interested. And then the second time, they come out being a little bit more aggressive. And the third time, now they coming back being disrespectful. Now they finna blow up the spot.
Yep.
So it's like, come on, man. If the woman don't
Yep.
want you, man, move on, man. Come on, man. Have some dignity. I mean,
Yeah.
about yourself, bro. I mean, what the heck, man? These dudes be
Oh
killing
yeah.
me.
And that's when I realized that, and I was like, okay, I'm getting nowhere with this. This venture is fruitless. I really like her, but I said I got to move on, and so I moved on, and I withdrew my attention from her. She was upset. I tell my do I have a problem with her? Is something wrong? Like, I could post them DMs because she messaged me like 20 minutes later one day, like after our interaction. I just said hey to her and she left. She messaged me 20 minutes later, and I mean it just paragraphs, and I'm like, but this is somebody who supposedly has no interest and doesn't like me like that. And then they try to shame you with the friend stuff. Like, that's always funny to me. Like, baby, we're not friends. We're associates at best, but we're not friends. Like,
Right.
let's be honest, we're not friends. I don't if y'all don't hang out regularly or talk regularly on the phone, you're not friends like that. And even then with those guys, he
Right.
kind of doesn't just see you as a friend majority of the time, unless he's like not attracted to you at all. But other than that, no. So, dude, you get nothing out of those situations by constantly giving away attention and validation. Take that energy and put it into other things. That thirst that you have, put it into other things as a drive to be great, a drive to be better. Because at the end of the day, and this is no slight on women, just know that the juice is rarely worth the squeeze, which means that what you have to go through to get to the end result, to get to the climb Mount Everest, it's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. You'll lose a lot of money chasing women, but you'll never
Whew.
lose money. You'll never lose women chasing money.
Nah, hey man, that term been around for a long time, man.
Long time.
A long time, man. A long time. But but it's so true, bro. It's so true. You're not gonna lose by you chasing your money. You doing what you're supposed to be doing as far as your priorities. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But when you chasing all these women, boy, you losing nothing but dollars after dollars after dollars.
that's
Unless you a
it.
pimp, unless you a PIMP.
And we know the pimping is dead. Pimping been dead for a long time,
For a
man.
long time.
I mean,
Been
those guys,
there.
they're in. I mean, if they are around, I mean, they're not out in the open with it. I mean,
Mm-mm.
they've been undercover. Hey, if you're a pimp today, a true pimp, pimps ain't got no social media. He's not leaving the digital footprint because of the way he operates.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right, right,
Mm-hmm. Shoot, you want to talk about thirsty, and let's see, we're about an hour in, so we'll end it here. But if you
right.
want to talk about thirsty, man, just as a man, just pay attention. And if you're a man, period, not even the black man, not just the black man, but men of all races, pay attention to the men who've achieved great things, and pay attention to the men who their downfall when they've achieved said great things, or they want the path to achieve great things. Their downfall usually is tied to a woman and their lack
Right,
of discipline when dealing with women. Not blaming women and saying it's women's fault. It's on the man all day long. Because if you
right,
remove the man from those situations, those things don't happen. So it's on the man all day long. But the downfall of a man is usually a woman. And it's because we lack discipline.
right,
You got guys who've achieved so many great things. We was talking about R. Kelly the other day, lack of discipline.
right,
You talking about
right.
Bill Cosby, lack of discipline. Harvey Weinstein, lack of discipline. Shoot, I seen this little kid, his name Lil Mosey, talented rapper. He's like 19 and he's on his way up. He got one of his songs called Blueberry Fago. They got like 200 million views on YouTube. So he got a bright future ahead. He just got hit with a sexual assault case. Shoot, Jake Paul, the YouTuber and the one who's boxing now, he got hit with one. I mean, you're lacking discipline. You're lacking discipline. Some guys get off, but most don't. Most
Right.
face the consequences. And it's whether it's true or not, because some of these could be false allegations. Don't get me wrong. And I understand that. But even with those false allegations, as a man, there's certain things you can do to prevent those things and not put yourself in certain situations. You just have to be smart. You don't always have to, take the bait. You don't always have to deal with this woman and that woman. You don't go home. Go home, man. Go
Right.
home. Hey, they always make the joke. It's like take your phallus and go home.
Home is a safe spot, man. It's a safe haven, man. You ain't got to worry about getting in no trouble, bro. Just go on to the crib.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
go
Yeah,
home,
man.
man.
It's just not worth it, man, because the world we live in right now, man, it's not set up for the man to win. You know what I'm saying? It's not set up for for them to the world to have our backs. So you got to be smart and very strategic in the moves that you make it, man. Again,
Lease off the chain today.
what you say?
It's the power
This
of the P.
man, this girl, man, Lisa, man, Lisa's so disrespectful. So tired of that girl, man. Hey, but no,
Hey,
I'm joking. I'm clowning. But she
she
telling the
she
truth
hit
though.
she telling the
She
truth,
telling the
man.
truth.
That's what it
But
is.
but fellas, if I had to leave y'all with a final thought, man, I would leave you with this. Stop playing checkers, man, and start playing chess. Chess is a thinking man's game. You just not out there making moves. You have to strategically know your opponent. And I'm not I'm not making it women versus men, but I'm just talking about the chess game of just life, period. You know,
Yeah.
you have to think about long term what you want, because I made a lot of mistakes playing checkers in my life. Finally in my life now I'm playing chess. But it took me a long time to get to this chess game.
Yeah.
Things I knew I was doing again, I was doing it the opposite way of what my mama taught me, thinking I had another way. But the way she taught me, if I'd have just stuck at it that way, a lot of things I wouldn't have to experience if I would have just went the thing, just using the knowledge that she actually gave me. But start playing chess, fellas. Stop playing checkers, man. And don't jeopardize your future making dumb moves with manipulation. You know,
Yeah.
sometimes you got to have some type of willpower. I get it. Trust me, I get it. I've been there, done that. So listen, I didn't make the mistakes that you out there making, but one thing I ain't done, I ain't never been that thirsty, dude. I don't chase. I done a lot of things in my life, but Shawn ain't a chaser. Hey, you not interested in me? Peace, we straight. I mean, you ain't got to say less. You ain't got to tell me twice, three times, four times. I got it the first time you told me. I got the first
Yep.
time. I get it the first time that you just give me that vibe. Oh, you should, man. You when a woman is interested in you, you know it. You gonna know it, fellas. You
Yeah.
gonna know it. She's gonna leave no doubt in your mind that she is interested in you. That's my final thought.
Right. There it is, man.
Yeah, man.
And I would say guard your seed and guard your wallet because you don't know where you're going to be tomorrow. You don't
Right.
know. You don't know how things are going to develop for you. You don't know what you're going to gain in the future. So you need to make smarter decisions and set yourself up for your future because you know how terrible it must feel for opportunity to come along. And because you lack discipline, you have to miss out on said opportunity. That's got to be a bad feeling, especially if you've been putting in the work to get to a certain point. Take it back to athletes. You worked so hard to get to this point, and now it's over because you couldn't have discipline, with your anatomy. Are you serious right now? That's your downfall. That was in
Right.
your total control,
Right.
and that's crazy to me, man.
Yeah.
But like I said, guard the seed, guard your wallet, and anything other than an emphatic yes, we're talking about an excited yes, I'd like to go out with you. Anything other than that, it's a no. I'll let you know. I'll see. I'm busy this week. I'll check my schedule. Maybe next week. No, that means no.
No.
If she doesn't follow up that excuse with a set date, like, okay, I can't do it here, but okay, maybe Thursday, 6 o'clock. Are you free then? Okay, that's the case. But if she hits you with those and nothing after that, it means no. You should cut contact and move on. I'm talking about cut all contact. Hey, you want her to think you died. That's what you want. You want her to think you died. Because I've seen where guys have put in zero effort. I'm talking about zero effort and gotten the outcome that they wanted, especially with women. They went at it one way, then they fell all the way back, didn't do anything, and boom, look up. There she is. Oh, hey, big head, you getting a text message. It's crazy how that works. It's crazy how that works. So don't feed the beast. Don't feed the attention beast. You got to starve the attention beast. You starve the attention beast, then they come looking for you. Why he ain't hit me up? Why I ain't talking to him? Why when I try to talk to him, he ain't interested? What's up with that? No, 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 no. No, they want the great white. They don't want the fish that's already on the hook, man.
Boy, you spoke about for us this day. This is a good segment, B.
Oh man, yeah, this is good, man. This
This
is
is
good.
good. This is
This
awesome,
is
man.
good,
This is
man.
awesome.
Man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure you
Yep.
like, share, and subscribe. Follow Shawn
Yes,
on all the
sir.
social media. He on
Hmm.
TikTok, Twitter, Facebook,
Instagram,
Instagram.
Facebook. Yeah,
Sean
man.
Taylor, what's it? Tailor made for you.
Yeah, tailor-made training for you.
Yeah,
Tailor-made
Taylor.
training for you.
All right, you see all my stuff on the bottom of the screen now, right down there. Follow me, like, share, subscribe. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hey, and we gonna be back. Hey, we got more topics coming, man. We've been in the lab, man. We've been in the lab, so we got more topics
That's right.
coming.
Loading them
Yeah,
up. Load them up,
yeah,
baby.
man. Yeah, man. But
All right.
until next time, man, we'll talk to y'all later.
All right. Peace.
Peace out.